Heart-led guidance. April 22, 2014. Throughout your life, you can count on going through changes and transitional phases. It is well understood that some of these changes and transitions will be positive whereas others will be negative. Adapting to change regardless if the situation before you is positive or negative, relates to ability to succeed the situation or event that has crossed your path. Your ability to change, dear ones, as quickly as new ideas and concepts are born, directs you to paths that will lead you to leading a more fulfilling and satisfactory life. When you are entering unknown territory due to changes that have been thrust into your life, many times you feel anxious, worried and overwhelmed. However, dear ones, even if you are entering a choice that creates discomfort, you also have the choice to change how you feel throughout the entire change or transition process. When you learn to let go of what you fear about any change that has presented itself to you, you are able to increase your quality of life and promote stability. It is well observed that many dear souls fear change. They like things to stay exactly the way things are. Unfortunately, to stay exactly where things are would only allow stagnation to eventually appear and no growth or development would be made. Of course, transitions and change can disrupt your confidence. We encourage you to believe in the path you are on, and to persevere all trials and tribulations. You have already proven to yourself time and again that you have the strength and endurance to forge ahead, and when you drop the fear, forging ahead is exactly what you do. When you allow your fear to inhibit you from moving forward, you hinder your growth and development. You are unable to evolve into a newer you. You may fear you will be judged by your peers, when in truth your peers have their own journey and path to attend to. We are aware that many of you rely on what others think of you and of your choices, but in actuality, no matter what they think or what they feel is right for you, what you choose is your responsibility. You own your choices. It is important to understand how impactful your emotions and thoughts are when you are facing new changes and transitions. It is only natural to question yourself, to determine your feelings and comprehend your beliefs, and if necessary apply improvements where and when needed. When you do question your choices, or before you are about to make a life-changing choice or a decision that affects more than yourself, ask yourself, is what I'm choosing for my highest of good? And ask through your heart. Allow your heart to guide you and trust in what direction it offers. Changes, transitions, and rebirth also happen as you let go of childish ways and begin to mature mentally and emotionally. Maturity brings about major transitions where you are required to learn new ways to cope, and how to let go of old inhibiting ways in favor for new love-filled ways of being and living. Learning how to cope in a world that is constantly changing is advantageous, and opens up new potential for new challenges that are both positive and negative, that provide ample experiences for you to learn, grow, and develop from. Each stage of life that you pass through, you become wiser, more knowledgeable. You have a better understanding of feelings, thoughts, as well as a good working appreciation for the spoken and written word and the actions that you express. We don't want you to fear life. We want you to embrace life with exuberance and gratitude. And if certain events come up that require you to question your beliefs that have filtered into your thought forms, then take the time to reflect. Don't allow fear to create second-guessing or doubt. When second-guessing or doubt enters your thoughts, understand this is the egoic self trying to prevent you from moving forward. Give yourself enough love and compassion, that you are able to easily move through the ego's attempt to hinder your growth. If it is time to truly change some of your beliefs, you will know when your heart directs you along this course of action. And the doubt of what your heart has been encouraging you to do. Follow your heart in love and trust. Learning how to cope with challenging thoughts while moving through changes and transitions provides you with an excellent opportunity to learn something new about yourself and about the world at large, including its inhabitants. Sometimes changing in the way you think is difficult, or you have moments that are easier than others. Remember, your ability to being open to a new idea or concept demonstrates awareness and willingness to change, not just how you think internally but also brings change to your perspective. So be patient with yourself, love yourself and treat yourself with compassion. When you are letting go of old debilitating ways, understand, dear ones, you are also paving the way for new, lighter ways of living and being to be met. Learning to change your beliefs and values must be done with diligence and care. Always look at the facts before you and examine if the facts of a belief or value has changed for the better or worse. Then choose what feels good to you, allowing your heart to guide you. Changing your values and beliefs will be challenging and a time-consuming task, and we urge you to only change one at a time, so it becomes a process of learning and developing and sometimes of letting go. As you progress through changes and transitions, you will be met with a roller coaster effect of feelings and emotions. They will be at times very difficult to bear, but you will get through their adjustments. Feelings are important. They tell you so much about a single moment. Feelings are also stepping stones to uncovering more of your true self and understanding who you truly are. What is important, dear ones, with feelings is to not allow them to stay any longer than necessary. When dealing with upset and oftentimes out of control emotions, it's best to observe them, learn why they are there, and then let them be on their way. Even if you are feeling angry, frustrated, or even sad, let these feelings come, but don't allow them to take so much of your precious energy, where you feel drained and exhausted. You have the ability to control your outbursts. Give yourself permission to feel and to allow the experiences your feelings bring you. Even if you are going through a difficult situation, there are many positive, life-changing things going on, and the information that is being stored into your subconscious self will be able to be used in future events as wisdom. Accepting and embracing change to the fullest extent means you are allowing mistakes to happen, that you are willing to learn what was missing the first time. The more willing you are to learn from making mistakes, the more able you are to adapt with the many transitions and changes life still has in store for you. No doubt each of you will face changes. Some will be forced upon you and some you will choose yourself. How well you adapt to the changes will determine the success of those changes and how well you are able to cope. Remind yourself that you have built inside you the internal ability to gain control of any life change or transition, because you have the choice to see what is before as something new to learn and to become better from. You always have the choice. And so it is. I'm Ascended Master, El Morya, through Julie Miller. SpiritualNetworks.com